Very concerned about Julie, but also concerned about my granddaughter, because George does have a attempted suicide on his record.
What?
January, an attempted suicide on his record. In January, when Julie left him, he attempted to commit suicide while he was taking care of Layla.
Is this true, George?
No, I wasn't taking care of her. That time I didn't have her.
All right, but George later told us that, yes, he was despondent after the breakup, and he did try to overdose with pills, but he has recovered, and he is with us tonight along with the missing woman's family. We are trying to find out what happened to Julianne Gonzalez. Phone lines lighting up. Melody, Ohio, your question or thought, ma'am?
Yes, Jane, I also agree that law authorities are not following the proper procedure. My question is, did she have a history of mental illness? And if this person is found right where the police should have been looking or doing something, can the police department, they get a lawsuit going? Thank you.
Well, let's ask the first question, both good. Sandra Soto, you're the mother, or anybody in the family. Did Julie have money problems, credit card debt, a foreclosure, a conflict at work, a history of depression, or a history of drug or alcohol abuse?
None of those.
None of the above.
None of those. None of those.
Does she have an arrest record?
No, she doesn't.
Did she graduate school?
Yes, she did. She graduated from high school in 3 years, because when she was in junior high, she found out that you could finish high school in 3 years, and she set her mind on that, and she did it. She accomplished it. When she was a sophomore, she was going to high school, and she was going to community college, because she was trying to get dual credits to finish high school in 3 years.
All right, let me ask you this question. George says when the last person who saw her that she seemed despondent or strange. Any family member, did she seem at all strange, out of sorts, different at all in the days leading up to her disappearance?
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
I spoke to her the Thursday before she went to pick up, the day before, and she was making plans. Friday, she said she was going to run errands. That's her day off. She made plans to go see the babysitter, to pay the babysitter. She made plans to go to a baby shower we were going to be having on Sunday. I said,
and she also made plans. She also made plans to go down to the courthouse to pay the extra fine to get George served with the divorce papers,
because he refused to voluntarily
he would not sign the divorce papers. So she was going to pay the extra fine to the constables.
Okay. All right, George, is it true that you didn't want to sign the divorce papers?
Yeah, at that time I did, but I said eventually I give in, and I did it. So like I said, the papers are in. I'm just, like I said, it's on the process. So like I said, I know back then I was being hard-headed not to sign it, but eventually I gave in, because you know what? It's not going to be fixed, so I just signed them and returned them to the court.
When did you sign them, George?
Well, 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago?
3 weeks
How
ago,
convenient.
4 weeks
How
ago?
convenient.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
after
I
the
said.
fact.
Well,
Yeah,
I have something to say to George. George, you and I have talked, and you were the last person that we know of that saw Julie.
Well, can I interrupt? Can I interrupt you? Because I
We're
talked to
coming
the
up.
detective.
We're not done. Hang on, everybody. Finish that sentence on the other side.
This week only at Pep Boys.